Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Rodgers on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
It's crazy how the tables turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get far.
Check 55, Mike. You must be dreaming. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Now watch one.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Danny.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
47 to Mike, boy. 47. Check, 47. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
At the 28-yard line.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down, here's Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete to Michael.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now now second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. Now it's Mack, draw play. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 48-yard line.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. We got it. Like 28. It's a party now.
On second and 11 now. Darnold looking for Campbell down. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Dolphins 7, Colts nothing.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's Mack. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on second and 6, Darnold. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Jakeem Grant now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now second and 6. At the
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Play action, now it's Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Dolphins
now from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Breida. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Darnold now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They run with Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
To
Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's game situation. Let's go. Slam, slam, slam. Red 80. Red 80. Like 28. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, number 28. Line.
Here's Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
2 and now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
With the score.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is Jakeem Grant. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Darius Leonard on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First down, Dolphins.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This is Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now a give to Breida. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Colts 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And it drops down incomplete.
On the coverage.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Let me breathe for a minute. Check back 47. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Back to throw, Darnold. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. And able able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
11 more yards.
11 more on that one and another first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
37-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Darnold completes it, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. First and 10, Taylor now. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 16, Darnold. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. They'll look to run with Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now Darnold keeps it, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Sam Darnold with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
At the 41.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
The Dolphin first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
33 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he boiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Justin Houston.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
47 is the mic. 47 is the
Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike 28. Mike 28. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Dolphins, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear.